Hey, Golden State Warriors fans! Today we have a hot update about the team, and things are getting more and more interesting. Jonathan Kuminga, one of the team's most promising young talents, will remain sidelined until after the All-Star break. This is already a big blow to the roster, but it doesn't stop there. The Warriors are undergoing a strategic overhaul, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler adds a new twist to the story. Additionally, there are rumors that the front office might be eyeing another addition to support the roster and help Stephen Curry lead the team to success. If you're a true fan of the Dubs and want to follow every detail of this saga, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Because now, let's dive deep into what's happening with the team and how these changes could impact the rest of the season. Let's start with the major absence, Kuminga. The forward suffered a serious ankle sprain in early January, and the doctors have decided that his return will only happen after the All-Star break. This news is concerning because, before the injury, he was having his best stretch in the NBA, with impressive averages of 16.8 points and 5 rebounds per game. His energy and versatility were key to the team, and his absence leaves a hole in the rotation. But not all is bad news. Without Kuminga, the Warriors had to adapt quickly, and this opened up space for other stars to shine even brighter. Jimmy Butler, who recently joined the roster, is already making his mark. Since he put on the Warriors' uniform, he has helped the team secure important wins, like against the Chicago Bulls and the Milwaukee Bucks. His arrival has brought a new dynamic, especially on the defensive end, where he's known for his intensity and ability to guard the toughest opponents. Coach Steve Kerr had to make some tactical adjustments to compensate for Kuminga's absence while also integrating Butler into the system. The defense continues to be anchored by Draymond Green, Kevon Looney, and Trayce Jackson-Davis. But finding the right balance between offense and defense is still a challenge. Butler is not only an excellent defender, but also a player capable of creating plays and taking on offensive responsibility alongside Curry. Speaking of Curry, the superstar continues to work his magic on the court. With averages that remain among the best in the league, he is the heart of the team and has been essential in keeping the Warriors competitive. However, with Kuminga out and Butler still adjusting, the team feels the need to bolster the bench, especially with a point guard who can ease Curry's load and maintain the offensive rhythm when he rests. And that's where the possibility of a new signing comes in. One name being speculated behind the scenes is Lonnie Walker, a forward. The player could bring more depth to the roster and offer a reliable option for the rotation. His scoring and defending ability would make the Warriors even more dangerous and help cover some of the gaps left by Kuminga's absence. But the big question remains. When Kuminga returns, how will he be reintegrated into the team? Will he remain an explosive sixth man? Or will he have a spot in the starting lineup alongside Butler and Curry? This decision could be crucial for the Warriors' success as they head into the final stretch of the season. Whatever path is chosen, the team is at a pivotal moment. Keeping the roster healthy, adjusting strategies, and finding the best combinations on the court will be determining factors in whether the Warriors can establish themselves as real title contenders. The season is getting more and more exciting for the Warriors, and beyond the roster moves, another key issue to highlight is the impact of the team's playing style, especially with the changes in both the defensive and offensive systems. During recent games, we've seen how Steve Kerr has worked to maintain the intensity, particularly now that the team features more defensively minded players like Jimmy Butler, as well as the presence of veterans like Draymond Green, who has been a key piece in the Warriors' defensive structure. Kerr has been betting on a more aggressive defense, utilizing Butler's versatility to neutralize key players from the opposition, while Curry continues to be the team's main offensive weapon, distributing the ball and creating opportunities. However, the big challenge for the team has been rotation and maintaining the pace when the stars are off the court. The lack of an immediate impact player in the second unit has been one of the weak points, which is why speculation about the possible signing of another reinforcement continues to grow. Another important piece in this puzzle is Kevon Looney. The center, always efficient in the paint, has been a constant presence, but his importance goes beyond just grabbing rebounds. He has been essential in allowing Green and Curry to play their roles without having to worry excessively about defense in the paint. The chemistry between Looney and Green is something that has developed over the years, and the center's reliability has been one of the team's cornerstone. Even in the absence of Kuminga, Looney has helped fill that gap in the rotation with his solid presence inside and outside the paint. But the impact of Jimmy Butler on defense cannot be underestimated. While the Warriors are traditionally known for their offensive play centered around the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson, Butler's arrival brings a more balanced approach. His ability to pressure opponents, his game reading, and how he can contest even the toughest shots has been a crucial addition. And for those who think he's just an unbeatable defender, don't be fooled. His shooting and attacking the rim have also brought new options in offense, giving the team more alternatives when the game demands a change of pace. On the offensive side, Curry's famous catch and shoot continues to be the Warriors' main weapon, but Butler is helping diversify the options. Both players' off-ball movement creates immense pressure on opposing defenders, making the defense harder to adjust. And when Klay Thompson starts to return to his best form, the trio of stars creates an offensive line that is tough to combat. However, if there's one thing this season has shown us so far, it's that no team reaches the top alone. The depth of the roster will be a crucial factor in the coming weeks, and that's why discussions about possible reinforcements are always on the Warriors' radar. The name Lonnie Walker IV has gained traction, and it's not by chance. The player, in addition to his scoring ability, might be the answer Kerr needs to ensure the team maintains intensity even when Curry and Thompson need rest. Adding Walker to the roster would bring more versatility, and he could be an excellent option both as a starter or coming off the bench to provide that extra spark. Speaking of adjustments, another important point is Kerr's strategy variations. In some games, the Warriors have experimented with a faster rotation, forcing opponents to make mistakes and wear themselves out physically. This has been especially effective against teams that lack depth on the bench. This strategy could be key in games against teams with a more robust roster, like the Denver Nuggets and the Milwaukee Bucks, who have stars capable of playing long stretches without losing quality. With all these factors in mind, it is clear that the Warriors are at a transition point, but at the same time, they have all the tools to remain one of the most dangerous teams in the league. Player health, Kerr's adjustments, and the addition of new reinforcements could be the missing pieces for this team to reach its full potential. Sotto, at just 22 years old, is already making a name for himself in the basketball scene. This young player, who combines impressive height and agility, has been showing potential that goes beyond expectations. He is a center who stands out not only for his imposing physical presence, but also for his offensive skills and creativity. His ability to operate in the paint, protect the rim, and still contribute to the offense in a fluid manner places him in a prominent position for anyone observing his journey. However, the big challenge that Sotto will face is adapting to NBA basketball. The American League demands more than just a good combination of skills. The competition is fierce, the game tempo is intense, and physical endurance needs to be further refined. While his skills may be a great asset, the real question is whether he will be able to face the challenges of the league with the speed and intensity it requires. Now, imagine the possibility of Sotto wearing the Golden State Warriors jersey. The impact of his arrival would not be limited to the courts. The Bay Area is known for being one of the largest hubs of the Filipino community outside the Philippines, and Kai's presence on the team would create a deep and meaningful cultural connection with this fan base. More than just a player, he could become an icon for millions of Filipinos around the world. This cultural bond with the Filipino fan base could elevate the energy of the Chase Center, turning it into a vibrant space filled with passion and pride. Additionally, for the Warriors, the association with a player so symbolic of Southeast Asia could open doors for even more significant growth in the global market. The franchise's appeal would expand, reaching a much larger international fan base and solidifying its position as a global powerhouse in basketball. What makes this potential signing even more intriguing is the fact that the NBA is becoming increasingly international. Franchises are not only seeking world-class talents, but also athletes who can help promote the sport in different regions of the world. In this sense, Sotto presents an excellent opportunity. His talent may not only contribute to the team on the court, but also generate a significant return in terms of marketing and global visibility. So, will this combination of skills and cultural impact be enough to ensure that Kai Sotto stands out in the NBA? The answer to this question will lie in his ability to adapt to the league's demands, facing challenges that go far beyond his impressive stature. Kai Sotto's journey in the NBA is far from certain, but the potential is there. His development in basketball leagues around the world, combined with the experience gained in high-level competitions, could be the necessary fuel for his adaptation to the NBA. If he can adjust his game to face the fast-paced rhythm and physical demands of the league, Kai has all the makings of becoming a significant presence both on and off the court. Within the Golden State Warriors, he would have the opportunity to learn from some of the best players in the league, like Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, absorbing their strategies and refining his own approach. If this happens, the Warriors could have more than just a talented player. They could be shaping an icon of a new generation, whose popularity transcends borders. The truth is, basketball is becoming increasingly global, and players like Kai Sotto represent the new era, where talent and cultural impact can go hand in hand. Sotto's future, whether with the Warriors or another team, is certainly full of possibilities. And if he can embrace these challenges, he will not only be an NBA player, but a symbol of connectivity and representation for millions of people around the world. The road ahead for Kai Sotto is filled with opportunities, but it depends on his adaptation, dedication, and ability to rise to a level few can reach. Whatever the outcome, he is already an inspiration for many, and over time, he could become a sports legend. So, did you enjoy the video? Then you know what to do, right? Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any content about the Warriors. Also, share it with your friends because here, the passion for the Dubs only grows. See you in the next video, everyone.